Projectile Motion Series, M&M Quiz 2158. Welcome to hecanhelp.com. Again, we have a velocity vector that is 40 meters per second. It is pointing at 60 degrees with respect to the horizontal. Assume no air resistance. Assume positive x is defined as to the right, positive y is defined as vertically up. A projectile is launched at 40 meters per second. The initial velocity vector makes an angle of 60 degrees with respect to the horizontal. What is the heading of the velocity vector at the 2-second mark? What is heading? Well, at t is equal to 2 seconds, you find the x component, find the y component, and then all you have to do is find this angle and put alpha. So what is tan alpha? Tan alpha is opposite side to alpha divided by adjacent side to alpha. What is the opposite side? Vy, the y component of the velocity vector at t is equal to 2 seconds. What is adjacent side? It is the x component, the horizontal component of the velocity vector at t is equal to 2 seconds. So you get tan alpha is equal to Vy over Vx. If you know Vy and Vx, we know what alpha is, because alpha is tan inverse Vy over Vx. So is it A, 50 degrees, or is it B, 21.02 degrees, or is it C, 36.94 degrees? So to get tan alpha, we need Vy and Vx. The x component is very easy. It is 40 cosine 60, and that is nothing but 20. So we already know what Vx is. Horizontal component is just 20 meters per second. What about the vertical component? You go for the definition of acceleration. What is acceleration? Change of the vertical component divided by time. Average acceleration is equal to change of the vertical component divided by time. What is change of the vertical component? It's always final minus initial. Do we know the final? No, that's what we are looking for. Do we know the initial? Yes. It is 40 sine 60. 40 sine 60 is the initial component of the velocity vector. And what is this 2? This 2 is time. Time is 2 seconds. Remember, time is 2 seconds. And what is this? It is the average acceleration. What is our average acceleration? We are on the surface of the earth. Very close to the surface of the earth. It is negative 9.8. And now you cross multiply. You get negative 19.6 equals Vy minus 40 sine 60. Add 40 sine 60 to both sides. And we get Vy is equal to 15.04. 15.04. So we have Vx and Vy. We can find the angle with respect to the horizontal. So here I find Vx and find Vy. So I know Vy, I know Vx. What do? You find the angle of the velocity vector at t is equal to 2 seconds. So what is alpha? Alpha is the angle that the velocity vector makes with the horizontal at t is equal to 2 seconds. What is Vy? 15.04. What is Vx? 20. So what is 15.04 divided by 20? 0.752. So what is alpha then? Tan inverse 0.752, and that is 36.94 degrees with respect to the horizontal. So let us construct this vector. X component is 20. So here is our x component, and on that line mark 20. So 10, 20. The vertical component is 15. So this is 10 and this is 15. So now you have the horizontal component and the vertical component. This is not drawn to scale, but this is just rough approximation. And now you join, and what do we get? That is our velocity vector, and this is the angle alpha. And what is that angle alpha? It will be exactly 36.94 degrees. 36.94 degrees. It is the angle that the velocity vector makes at the end of 2 seconds. This is George Mathew signing off, standing by you and supporting you until you succeed.